All right, we've got our last video on simplifying complex fractions. So first take a look at the fraction to see if we have any negative exponents we have to take care of, which we do not. So we're going to go right ahead and work on our little denominator trick to get rid of all of these little fractions that are within the big fraction. So again, we look at the denominators. This one has an x squared, so that means I need an x squared. I see a y squared right there, so I need a y squared. Here's another x squared, which I already have. This is an xy. Well, I have an x with the x squared, and I have a y with the y squared, so that covers that. And then this is a y squared, which we already have. So we're going to multiply every single term by x squared, y squared. So this gets an x squared, y squared. This one gets an x squared, y squared. We're going to put one here and here. It's kind of hard to fit these in. It's probably even harder for you guys. I get to zoom in. Okay, now we're going to simplify. Remember, we're looking to cancel out our denominators. So this x squared cancels with this x squared, and we have y squared times 1, which is just y squared. Bring down your minus sign. This y squared cancels with that y squared, so we have x squared times 1 all over. This x squared cancels that x squared, so y squared times 1 is y squared. Bring down our plus sign. This x is going to cancel one of these x's, so it leaves us with x to the first power, and this y cancels one of these y's. So we have 2 times x times y, which is 2xy. And then this y squared cancels that y squared, and we have plus x squared. All right, well now we just have to simplify this fraction. We want to see if there's any factoring we can do. We got two terms with subtraction. This is a squared term, that's a squared term, so this is our difference of squares. It's going to factor into y plus x times y minus x. Now this one in the denominator, it's a trinomial, but you can see there's a y squared and an x squared. So what we're going to have is we need a y here and a y here, because that's going to multiply to give us the y squared. Over here, we need something to multiply to x squared, so we're going to say x and x, and it's all positive, so we're going to say plus, and then just the check. Let me just write this over here. Y plus x times y plus x. There's an xy. There's another xy. Xy plus xy is 2xy, which we have in the middle, so we factored that correctly. All right, so now we're just looking to see if we have anything that will cancel. I see a y plus x and a y plus x. This y minus x and this y plus x, those are not the same. One's plus, one's minus, so our final answer is just the y minus x on top and the y plus the x on the bottom.